We finally made it past this absolute, dog shit pile of a year. Take a few deep breaths. You made it. You made it here. And I just want to talk. I just kind of want to talk about a lot of things. Just about life, about the channel, how you guys are doing, how you're handling up. Let's just talk. In case you can't tell, I don't have a script for this. I'm kind of just speaking from the heart here. The footage that you're watching right now is footage of a game called Celeste. It's one of my favorite games, and it's pretty much my comfort game. I just play it whenever I'm stressed out. So, you don't even have to listen to me talk. You can just watch the footage if you're really that bored. Or you can just, put on some headphones, listen to me ramble. I don't know. I wanted to make this sort of ranty type video. And you can enjoy it however you like. You can just watch the game, you can listen to the audio and do something else. Doesn't matter to me. I just want you to take this time to relax. 'Cause you made it through this horrible year. And you should just pat yourself on the back for that. A few days ago, I was thinking about ideas for videos that I could do for either Christmas or New Year's or just 2020 in general, I guess. And I couldn't really think of anything good, or at least nothing that I could get out before 2020 was over. But then, I saw a video earlier today by, I believe his name is Mike Sikis. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to say his fucking name. He makes pretty entertaining videos. I recommend you go check him out. But he released a video at the time of recording this about 4 hours ago that's titled "You Are Still Doing Your Best," which apparently is a sequel to a video he made last year called "You Are Doing Your Best." Pretty much, from what I understand, these videos are just pretty much him just reassuring his audience that whatever problems they may have faced in the year, it will get better, and you shouldn't be too hard on yourself. And I thought that was really nice. So I wanted to make a similar video where not only do I talk to you guys about the problems that I had to deal with this year, but also just wanting to let you know that you're not alone in all this. This year sucked for everyone. So how you're feeling, it's valid, it makes sense. You're not alone. With all that out of the way, let's get to it. The first thing I want to talk about is something that doesn't really come up when we're talking about the topic of 2020, but I want to talk about positive things, surprisingly. As much as this year has sucked for me, it's also been really nice. I have met so many new people this year, and I cherish them so much. I love them. It's hard to describe, but I love my friends pretty much. I made a lot of new friends. I got to connect with some old ones. It was great. I've also improved a lot on my art, which is great, because God knows I need improvement. But of course, this year definitely had some negatives, with, the obvious one being the pandemic. Everyone's talked to death about this, so I'm just gonna keep it brief. Pretty much, it sucked. And it made me fall into some period of I guess depression. I don't really want to self-diagnose myself with it, but it's more so just I was very sad most of the time. But I got out of it. I honestly I don't really know what happened, but it was just it was at one point in time I was feeling really sad and hated life, and then a few weeks later I was fine. It's just a blur. I don't know what happened in between. I think I surrounded myself with the right people, and I did the right things. I did the things that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I felt more accomplished, and I fell out at that period, which it's great, because I was in that horrible period of my life for so long, and getting out of it feels fantastic. And I think that you guys can definitely do the same. I'm sure that you're all experiencing anxiety or some form of just hating life at the moment, and that makes sense. This year has just been like one punch to the face after the other, and if you feel like giving up, I understand, because I also felt like that at some point, but you shouldn't. There's some way to cope with everything. It might take some time to find, but you can. Whether it's with video games or music or a hobby, or maybe it's just hanging out with your friends, or talking to a family member, or going for a walk, or whatever. There's always a way to get through it. I think the most important thing for getting out of this dark period that a lot of us are dealing with right now is just go easy on yourself. The path to recovery is difficult, and I'm sure if you have to deal with school or a job, or maybe there's some drama that's just going on around you, it's a lot. It's kind of just adds on to the stress of just life right now in general. So if you don't get better immediately, that's okay. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it will take months. Sometimes it will take years. It's not a smooth ride. It's a bumpy ride, and you're gonna get caught on those bumps sometimes. You're gonna get stuck. You're gonna who knows? Maybe you'll reverse back into it, but eventually you'll get to the end of that ride and you'll feel better. Something that I've noticed during New Year's is that people set New Year's resolutions for themselves that are just kind of like ridiculous expectations, pretty much. And I've fallen into that trap once or twice before, so I understand. If you maybe set a resolution for yourself back at the beginning of 2020, and you didn't get to complete it this year, that's fine. Listen, this year was shitty. You can give yourself a free pass for this one, all right? Like you'll get to it eventually, man. Like this year sucked. I can understand if you felt extremely demotivated. It's all right. Pretty much just set the bar for yourself at a reasonable level. If you mess up sometimes, it's okay. That happens to everybody. You're not gonna get better at something without messing up. And also just take your time with it. It's not gonna happen in a day. It'll take a while. I'm kind of rambling at this point, but pretty much all I want to say is whatever it is you're going through, whether you overthink a lot, or you have some form of anxiety, or life just sucks with everything, no matter what your situation is, you'll get through this. You'll find a way to get better. Even when all hope seems lost, you'll get better. Even if you believe that no one loves you, people do. There is someone out there that loves you. As much as I love the friends I've made this year, a lot of them aren't in the best households at the moment, and it always breaks my heart when I hear about it. So if any of you are in a unfortunate situation with your parents, or you're just your family or your friends, there are other people out there that are going through similar experiences. And as much as toxic as social media can be, it can also be an amazing place where you can make new friends. Thanks to Discord and Instagram, I've made so many new friends, and I think you can use those platforms to your advantage. If you feel you can make new friends, like, using those platforms. Like, yeah, you should. There's a limit, and you shouldn't be using it like to an obsessive level. But if that's your only option for finding people that really care about you, I think you should go for it. Just be careful. Next topic is, well, just next year. 2021 definitely won't solve all of our problems, but I believe it's a new opportunity to try and solve those problems. The world was not ready for the fuck up of a year that 2020 was. First it was the pandemic, and then there's all the politics, which I don't even want to get into. There's online school, there's not being able to see your friends, there's just stress of everything. 2021 it's still gonna have the pandemic, but things are looking up. The vaccine is coming out, and hopefully we can just put this horrible chapter behind us. You know, the coronavirus isn't just gonna disappear as soon as the clock strikes midnight and it turns into a new year. That's not how it works. I wish that was how it works, but it's not. Do I think next year will be better than 2020? Yeah, honestly, I think anything is better than 2020. But you still have to remember that 2021 will have its own problems, and some problems from 2020 will carry over into 2021. But that doesn't mean that they're unsolvable. I am optimistic for the next year. Well, cautiously optimistic. I think the right mindset is just to be optimistic, but also be aware that this year, it might be a little fucky as well, but hopefully not as fucky as 2020. I'm gonna end off this weird, rambly, off-the-rails, shitty video with just, I guess, just some sort of a message, just an update on things. Pretty much I just want to say I'm sorry for my shitty upload schedule. I started this channel at like the worst time. I started it in like the middle of March, right when the pandemic was like just starting, and I was very hopeful for making videos, but then I got hit with online school and demotivation and depression and all that good stuff. I'm hoping that in 2021 I can be able to upload more, but we'll see. And even though this channel isn't super big, I just wanted to thank everyone for the support. Whether you've been subscribed to the channel since I started it back in March, or you just subscribed because of my Dream SMP animatic, thank you. I appreciate you, like, you can't even imagine how much I appreciate you and your support. And I hope you'll stick around, and just thank you for sticking around anyway. I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of videos just in the back burners. I have a lot of scripts that need to be written. So, even though I am cautiously optimistic, I believe that this year will definitely be better. So, I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching this far. I'm surprised you made it this far, but thank you. Stay safe, and remember that you matter. You matter. You are important, and everything will be okay. You'll get better. This is Jake, signing off for now. Hopefully I'll upload in the next few months. Bye guys. Love you.